in this lab we are going to discuss about the DHCP server configuration. So first is examine the DHCP configuration. So examine the DHCP configuration. I need to reach on the DC10. Actually this is a Windows server, and as I have told you, Windows server also have a facility to enable the server. Okay, means DHCP server. So how you can check the DHCP server request? So this is the server manager. This is actually server 2016, and here inside the tools, when you click on the tools, you will see there is a lots of the servers are available here. You can enable. So there is a DHCP server also available. So what need to you do? Inside the tools, then go on the DHCP server. So once you will open here, you can see the DHCP server has been enabled, and the IP provide the IP address DHCP4 and this. So here you can see there is a information like a scope, address pool. This is the address, providing the address. Okay, start IP address 24.101 and end IP address 110. So there is a only 9 IP address are available. So this is the IP4 or address, and here the lease time, and who are getting the IP address. Kali Linux are getting the IP address. There is a PC10 computer. Here you can see the PC10 and the not information available for the Kali Linux PC10, and there is a also OR LAN local area network which is getting the IP address. So in a computer or in a DHCP server, in a server, Microsoft server, you can enable the DHCP server easily. Okay, if you want to stop this one, just right click, and here is the information to stop this service as well if you want. So there you can see two scope are available. One scope is 10.1.16, another scope is 1.10.1.24. so if you want to check the clients who have give the IP addresses, so you can check out here. Lots of the computer are getting the IP address, and also there is any reservation, so you can check out here the reservation for any specific IP address. So reservation is there. Okay, so the basic is there is a one LAN network router, LAN router, which having two type of the configuration. Like one is a 10.1.16, another is 10.1.24. So I have already shown you there is a two types of the scope. One is 10.1.16, another scope is 10.1.24. Okay, so here's lease node, reservation, and scope options. So what are the scope options are available here? The router, DNS server, and the DNS domain name. Okay, so if you want to add the new configuration, means if you want to add the new scope, so what you need to do, right click and add the new scope, where you can add the different things. Like first you need to give the name, like this is the department development department scope. Okay, and description you can provide dev department subnet. Okay, now when I will click on the next, here you need to provide the start IP address and the end IP address. So start IP address I am going to provide 192.168.2.50. This is the starting, and the end IP address I can provide the 192.168.2.250. Inside the subnet you can give here the length 24 length means 255.255.255.0. Now click on the next. Here the start IP address and end IP address if I want to add, so I can put it here. So start IP is 192.168.2.100 and end IP address is 192.168.2.120 and here add.
What is this start and end IP address?
Start and IP address means if you want to exclusion, if you want to add the exclusion, then you can add this. Here I have give the complete range 50 to 250, but I want to add the any type of the exclusion, means these IP address will not be provided to any client. So this is the exclusion. Okay. Now when we click on, there is a limit or the lease duration. Here you need to provide the lease duration 8 days, 2 days, default, whatever you want. Leave it default. Then here is the one option, configuration option, like do you want to configure DHCP server for this scope now? So you just either you can configure later. Other configuration means default gateway I did not add it, DNS server I will not add it, so I can go for it. Here it is, first I need to provide the default gateway IP address. So default gateway IP address is 192.168.2.254 and add. This is available in a Windows server, right? Then click on the next. Here you need to provide the server name and then provide the server IP. Server name means DNS server. So if there is a local DNS server exists, so you can provide the server IP address here. Because I don't have any type of the DNS server inside it, so I can leaving it blank. Otherwise you can provide any IP address like this IP address I have provided and then add, so it will be display here. First it will validate, because I provided this IP address, it will validate the DNS server exists or not exists. If any other type of the server, if there is any other type of the server you want to add, like other server means web server, mail server, so you can provide this IP address here. Give the name server and their IP address, then click on the next. And Win server, actually this is the server, so which is used the NetBIOS name, and it is using the base in local area network, like sometime is providing the desktop computer name and their IP address. So if there is any server is exist, so you can give the information of this. Otherwise leave it blank and then click on the next. So now the question is, do you want to activate this? If you want to immediately activate this scope, then you can select yes, I want to activate this scope now. Either you can select the no, I will not activating this IP address right now. So in a scope you can see there is a 3 scopes are available now. The scope 192 I have added some right now, and these are the previously added. So if you want to activate, you just activate, or you can configure the failover. Failover means when the first or other DHCP server is fail, so this DHCP server will work.